Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to play Standard on Magic Arena. Long time no see, huh? Hello there chat, how are you? How you've been? I'm just going to quickly adjust everything in my cam. Put myself over here. Alright, I think we're good. So, you know what? We're playing Standard today, and since we are still awaiting the bans and restriction announcement, I'm just gonna go ahead and play Vivi and Agatha Soul Cauldron while I still can. Why not? That being said, this is not your traditional, your standard Vivi Cauldron version of the deck. So here it is like more of a mix, like Vivi Cauldron and Prowess. But mostly, you know what, I would honestly call this deck like Proft's Eidetic Memory. You just draw so many cards in this deck, it's incredible. Featuring 4 copies of Quantum Riddler, of course. A little bit of Cheesy Cheese with Splash Portal. I've seen deck lists featuring all 4 copies of it in main deck, but to be honest, like, no. I'm not a believer, but it is fun, you know, when people do not expect it. It can like go absolutely wild, like turn 3 Riddler, draw 3 cards per turn, like hello, insane. So yeah, basically like the base of the deck is pretty much the same. Of course, we have Vivi, we have Cauldron. I have only 2 copies of Agatha Soul Cauldron because, as you can see, there is not a lot of self-discarding action going on, and casting Vivi just for mana is not great, but in this deck you most likely are going to. So this is like sort of a downside of the deck, I would say. But apart from that, you know what, it's like, doesn't really matter if you're able to, if your opponent is stepped out and you're able to cast Wild Ride and Vivi in the same turn. It's like, let's go. Featuring here a Stormchaser's talent. I love otters. I love this card so much. Just great. Also, speaking of otters, Thundertrap Trainer is here too, so you know, synergetic with Splash Portal because you also draw a card. So here we have it. So it's more of like value, more of a grindy version of the deck. Yeah, the rest is the same, of course, for copies of FOMO. As far as interaction goes, I do have 1 copy of Abrade, 3 copies of Into the Flood Maw, and 2 copies of Towards the Tower. So not a lot. Mostly it's all about drawing a gazillion of cards. And in my sideboard, I do have Marang, I do have Rel. It is more against control decks. Tidebinder is going through just a great sideboard card. And of course, some main deck had some decks like Dimir Midrange, but here you do not need it in main deck. Just more interaction against aggro, more removal, Towards the Tower, Fire Magic, and counter magic as well. Counter spells, 2 copies of Annul, Spell Pierce, and Disdainful Stroke. Oh, also, yes, Obliterating Bolt as another piece of interaction. So here we have it. Let's play it. And also, speaking of Splash Portal, in most cases I just board it out because, you know, people are going to expect it, are going to somehow play around it. I just don't think it's worth it. Oh, my Marang is great. Honestly, I'm so happy. I'm so relieved to be finally back, hopefully for good. So this week I'm going to go live 4 days a week. So starting from today all the way to Friday. And starting next week, maybe go even for 5 days a week. That's my like ultimate goal. And as for the weather, honestly, it's been great here in the south of Germany. The weather is so nice. It is pretty warm and sunny today, which is great. No, we do not want this kind of 1-lander. Okay, it's a keep. Send back FOMO. Huh. To be fair, like, what do we play next turn? Proft, probably. Okay, I probably need that third land. It's awful in the UK here. Well, here the weather is changing all the time. It's not like the weather is stable here. Cecil. Yeah, I think we need to start with Proft. Or it's just, you know, next turn I kind of want to start with Proft just to draw a card to compensate that mulligan, basically, because with FOMO I do not have anything to discard, really. Like, I can cycle, well, yeah, Winternight Stories, but I'd rather go for it. Okay, now I have too many lands. We can yeah, discard a land here. Okay, so scatter. New tech, I see. Putting it main deck, huh? Crazy. Maybe not so much. I don't know. Standard is quite a lot of negativity going on around the format. It is evolving all the time, to be honest. Rainy, unpredictable despite the cold. Yeah. Oh. I can imagine, honestly. It is this time of the year. Do they have? They probably have that counter spell. V2 or counter it. Oh my god, I'm so bad with names. Again, like, I'm just blanking out. I'm talking about the card now. I cannot remember the name. Oh, you've been doing tries? Oh, that's nice, guys. Halloween. Like, ideally, you know, it's great to cast Winternight Stories, then Vivi Ornitier, Harmonize, and just go wild. What's gonna happen today? I mean, it's gonna happen this turn, apparently. I just wanted to draw something. Maybe a creature or a piece of interaction, probably towards the tower. I don't want to cast Riddler when they are untapped, to be honest. And I'm not sure about that. I'm not sure that I care about Cecil right now. Sure, I want to sacrifice Proft Eidetic Hammer because of the curiosity. To be honest, I don't know what Ghostface is. I do not watch horror movies because I'm too sensitive. And I want to sleep well during the night. What? Something happened probably with their connection. Huh? Okay, I'm going to make this land drop regardless. Do we just cast Riddler? Just with this hand, I mean, can draw something from Winternight Stories, but maybe not very mana optimal. I said that I don't want to cast Riddler on an open mana like that. I don't know. If they counter it, fine. If not, then we'll have a creature 5/7 flying. Oh, I see, okay. You know, oh yeah. That was unfortunate. So yeah, speaking of Halloween, I like a little bit of a spooky action, but not an actual horror. Oh, fun. I'm having fun in general, but honestly, this question always bedazzles me. Did you have fun? To be honest, not much game-wise, because we didn't really play with my opponent. Okay. Go first. Oh, come on, opponent. What's going on say? Start with island. Or, you know, sometimes it's fun to start with mountain because you may think that it's spawned red. No matter, they're gonna see. Okay. Is it dinner mid-range? I'm gonna drop that. Despite giving away information to my opponent. I don't want to have top lands in the end. Interesting. Could be just mono black. So, okay. Where's my towards the tower? So in situations like this, you see a splash portal doesn't do much. I want to get rid of it. I think I did. Also, we're going to fill our graveyard faster this way. Okay, I'm going to cast Abrade. I don't want to take that much damage. It's black demons. So it's going to buy us some time at least. Or a day with us. Nice. No, you know what? It's fun. Oh, let's go. just the Profts. Quantum Riddler. Just ridiculous. Do I miss land? Creature. Tapped. Splash portal. Yeah. We do that. Problem is just okay, creature. Oh no, that's good. That also works just fine. They have to block. Hello there. It is a variation of a Vivi Cauldron deck. Here I only have 2 copies of Agatha Soul Cauldron. So it is a sort of a mix of Vivi Cauldron and prowess. But to be fair, like, Quantum Riddler is a true star of the deck. Yeah, there is just no way around it. And then Splash Portal, all of that, but yeah, as I've said, Splash Portal is just such a cheesy card, and against Mono Black, I definitely need to board it out, just because of the sheer amount of removal. So we're playing against Mono Black Demons. Towards the tower, I think I need that. Obliterating Bolt. Same. Annul. Probably trim some of Vivi as well. Abrade. Probably don't need Abrade. Not much. Thoughts on the upcoming ban list? I mean, I don't want Vivi to be banned just because I have Vivi on paper, but I think that it makes more sense to ban Vivi rather than Cauldron, because with Cauldron you can still like come up with something else, some, I don't know, maybe crazy combo deck as well. Like a lot of discarding action. Spell Pierce, maybe. Disdainful Stroke. My Growl is okay too. I don't know, I feel like I want to have some amount of interaction, just like here and there. Now that I think of it, maybe I do not need like all 4 copies of Towards the Tower. At the same time, you need an answer to Slasher. Slasher is quite annoying. I've been enjoying Pioneer lately. Yeah. It's kind of crazy how they all of a sudden just cancel the format, right? One goes first. It's fine, I guess, this hand. Okay, even better. Oh, Cecil, we didn't see it last game, but it is another target for Torch the Tower. No blocks. It's fortunate. Open mana, huh? I think still Profts. Just because we have a nice follow-up. Even if they kill my poor otter. If not, fine. Discard a land. I think you can trade, you know? Turn to late. Just need to find Obliterating Bolt. Agatha so Cauldron. Doesn't do much, huh? Damn, do I want to tap out for the sake? I may regret that, sitting on Disdainful Stroke. Huh. Okay, here we go. Hopefully it's not gonna be too late. Just gonna jump. Okay, so nothing terrible has happened, because there's that. I think I'll just pass. I have interaction. Yeah. Riddlers. Boom. Riddler or Proft now. FOMO is on. Riddler, whatever. Hoping for a land, but okay. My poor otter. They have another one. If they have a land, this is it. Three Soul Sanctuaries? Yeah. This is awkward. Like, you have everything but you cannot cast it, then. Yeah. What did we see this game? So they're boarding Strategic Betrayal. I trimmed Vivi. Maybe Trainer is a little bit slow. Long Goodbye cannot be countered. All of that. No counters. Trim Trainer. I do not really have an adequate sideboard against this deck. Just removal, I guess. Into the Flood Maw and just comfortable sequencing. Okay, it's a keep. I'm gonna start with Talent. Just to be as aggressive as possible. Start with pressure on turn 1. What's going on? Opponent, come back. Come back. What's going on today? Same thing happened last game. On another note, who's coming to Antwerp for the RC? I will be there. I'm not gonna play. Luckily, I managed to defer my slot to Turin. I think we have a problem. am I playing best one or best of three? Really? That's true. If you're ranking up, and I am, so I'm taking it. Yeah, not very interactive though. Nope. Well, it's a keep, but we're not gonna cast Stormchaser's talent. Or maybe we will if we draw an island. Ooh, that is spicy. No, we did not. Let's go Grixis. No idea, to be honest. Grixis Rainwater could be. We need a land. We need to draw a card, I think. Okay. Still not a land. What? Could be another counter spell, so casting Cauldron doesn't do much, casting Talon doesn't do much, Trainer, we don't need it, we need a land, so maybe just Abrade. So we're not taking as much damage. Okay. Well then, can really going to exile it. Sleep 2. Can bounce it maybe. Oh. Yikes. Let's go with Cauldron. Cheeky spell Pierce. What else is there? Vigilance. Whenever it enters or attacks, draw a card. Then discard a card at the beginning of your upkeep. If there are 14 or more cards in your graveyard, you may transform it. What? During a turn, you may play cards from your graveyard. Okay, we had mana problems. Can we recover from it? I mean, probably Into the Flood Maw. We need to stabilize somehow. else is there? Our graveyard is clean, so in response to this, we're gonna exile this. Be the best play here. Trainer, Stormchaser's talent, or you know, Vivi, Stormchaser's talent. Spicy. I'm just holding for dear life here. Oh. Yes, has to be this, right? Not helpful. We need removal. Ugh. Too much to ask. But okay, I mean, we have blockers. We have blockers. Just let's make yeah, it's enough. And it's enough. Okay, so some sort of Grixis Reanimator, nice take on that. So it's not so tight as Grixis. More counter spells. Alongside with removal, we do have counter spells here. We need Spell Pierce. We need to keep their graveyard clean, and I do not have a lot of grave hate. Just copies of Agatha's Cauldron. Obliterating Bolt, I'm not sure. Torches, probably not. Right, no. Flash Portal, no. Probably trim Vivi. I want Prowl. Let's try this. Into the Flood Maw, not sure about that. Next. Into the Flood Maw. Let's play Tempo. Is Links still legal? Yes, it is. Bloomburrow is in standard. Great, not terrible. Nice. So another reason why I play 2 copies of Agatha Soul Cauldron in this deck, because of Thundertrap Trainer. You can find your Cauldron if you need it with it. Okay, Overlords. Getting spicy. At the same time, this version is more resilient to Grave Hate. We're not relying as much on Vivi Cauldron interaction as the original deck does. But the more I'm playing this deck, the more I'm realizing that probably just can cut Cauldrons and Vivis altogether. I mean, Vivi is such a good value card. Still, you know. Probably, I don't know. Like, what I'm going to do next turn? Probably FOMO. Let's just do that. FOMO into a land, I guess. Lost vacuum, huh? What if we just cast Vivi? Like nothing much is going on really. If I attack with Trainer. I said I might trade with King Forest Color. It's just if I do not cast Vivi, doesn't make sense anymore. Okay. Oh. Two cards. What am I going to cast right now? Mm-hmm. Most likely are going to lose Winternight Stories. That was... No. Okay, yeah. I think that's enough. Great, I cannot really, I got the Soul Cauldron because I'm playing against, a Reanimator deck of sorts. It's fine. Maybe Annul, just because of the, Lost Vacuum and Overlord. So maybe we can just trim Into the Flood Maw. It's not great because all of their creatures have ETB. Okay. I'll draw kind of slow, but it's a keep. Again, not great, not terrible. Just depends on how they start, I guess. Oh! Oh, not bad. Start with Pomo then. Or not. Ooh. Missing a land drop. Missing a land drop. Well, they mulliganed. I think they mulliganed. Dum, dum, dum. Two cards, what are we missing? Into the Flood Maw and sorcery we do not. Well, here it's going to be like this. Terror of the Peaks. Let's start maybe with non-creature spells, or just another Obliterating Bolt, huh? Throwing a bunch of cards right now. Thing is, I want to keep this 2 mana open. Maybe I don't need to actually. Would it be lethal? Probably would be. I think it is, yeah. Like, honestly, like in situation like this, when you're clearly winning, it's very hard to optimize your turn to 100. Like, ideally you want to put counters on Vivi and then use the ability, but sometimes it's just, you know, you go for a kill like that. I don't know. But that game that had current mana issues, so yeah, Vivi is just, you know, you don't really need a Cauldron. I think so too. I think so too, yeah. Unfortunately, yeah, probably Vivi's gotta go. Yeah, that's a bit. That makes more sense, you know, to ban Vivi instead of Cauldron. Golgari. Hello. Haven't seen you in a while. Ooh, what's that? I don't want to cast Vivi now, because next turn if they tap out, this is going to be crazy. It's just a braid, no? It's just a braid. Okay, let's go. They trade, then we'll have a Cauldron, right? So this package is very annoying for an interactive deck if you do have a lot of removal. I think this is a nightmare for the mid-range. Luckily, we can probably ignore it. So start with the stories, I guess. Alright, Soul Cauldron. 2. 4. I want to cast Riddler, then we could do this again, and yeah. Just thinking. I'll patch recruit. Fire magic, I guess, is what we need. Counter spells with Surak. Don't do anything. So how do we approach this matchup? I think we still need some interaction. I think they're going to board in more removal, so again, splash portals and Wild Ride has to go. I think it only works once. Very mid-range. Maybe Tidebinder if they play Abrade. I think they do, like in this. They have to probably. To have Into the Flood Maw. Maybe trim Vivi and Trainer. Just add more. You know what? Let's rely mostly on our spells package, so to speak. So they're going to more in, I don't know, Grave Hate, or hopefully some sort of irrelevant cards. And yeah, this deck is not exactly Vivi Cauldron deck. Yes, it's fine. Next turn, FOMO. Also, did you see how we drew Tortured Tower? It's like classic Jura/Thoughtseize effect. Oh, Fire Magic, Chef's Kiss. That's... What is missing? Sorcery instant is there. Stroke card. Hello there. What's up? Everything's good. I'm so happy to be back, honestly. Like this past months have been very challenging for me, not gonna lie, but yeah, now I'm just so relieved. Really glad to be back. How are you? How are you all doing? Okay, so this is the perfect target for Torch the Tower. We're gonna do next, I guess, FOMO. First things first, right? Let's cycle that land. Let's be greedy. Okay. Not reach. Delirium. Yeah, thank you so much. Thank you. What does it do? Surveil. Okay. Ooh. Ooh, okay. Okay, gotcha. So 2 cards in hand. Draw some more cards. What are you doing, by the way? Oh, what do you mean? You can just ignore creature. First things first. Winternight Stories. Can I just ignore it altogether? Agatha Soul Cloud. Just some more Winternight Stories. Doesn't do much, does it? Maybe we can torch the creature. Oh, what game is it? Magic the Gathering. Name of the game is Magic the Gathering. Duress. I think it's still worth it. I'm gonna do this. Cards the Gathering. Yes. So Magic the Gathering, originally it is a tabletop card game. TCG. Now you can play it on Magic Arena or Magic Online. Magic Online is the exact version of the paper Magic, but digitalized. Magic Arena, also same thing, but you have different formats and like the vibe is different. Can cast Vivi, put counters on Vivi. I feel like this. Yeah. You don't need Cauldron. With Cauldron, it's just, yeah. Overkill. Hello there, Most Wanted. Rain Standard, yes. Trying to. Before it is in a rough spot, I don't know. Again, everyone's complaining about the state of the format. I know, I'm still enjoying it. I think it is pretty diversified. You know, this Reanimator deck has emerged. What else is there? Simic Aggro has been pretty dominant in the past Magic Online challenges or leagues, probably challenges. So I don't think it's that bad, to be honest. It's just every time you see the results of a big tournament, yeah, it seems like Vivi Cauldron is dominating the format. But when you're playing, just jamming on a ladder, it's not that bad. You go first. Like, what is that? No, it's Mulligan. I don't like this. 2 cards. Let's be greedy. I'm so looking forward to Pauper Midweek Magic tonight. Nice. Baldor Hag, thank you so much for your follow. Now you see, speaking of Simic, this is it probably. Also Dimir mid-range. The good old Dimir mid-range is still going strong. Oh no, it's not Simic. It's that Sultai Reanimator, isn't it? How did you feature your opponent like you do with Pokemon cards? I do not know the exact rules of Pokemon because I'm not playing any other TCG except for Magic the Gathering. But I think that the vibe, like the gist, is pretty much the same. So we both have 20 life points, and the end goal is to reduce our opponent's life points to 0. This is how you win. So you see, like all of the cards, they have different effects. So Magic the Gathering is, like, I would say more advanced, like more strategically advanced than Pokemon. But yeah. Look at just Vivi. And then like whatever, if it's either you spend your turn dealing with Vivi or going wild next turn. Yes, there are alternative ways to win the game as well. Next turn, we do not have anything. Okay, let's draw some more. Not ideal. Maybe I should have drawn. Maybe I should have just, you know, cast Winternight Stories. I was hoping to draw FOMO or something like that. So yeah, 20 life points. You can reduce them by attacking with creatures. So you see like 1/1 that have power and toughness. First goes power and then toughness. So if this creature attacks, it deals 1 damage. Like this creature 4/6, it deals 4 damage when it attacks, and so on and so forth. So this is like the main way to win the game. There are different phases. Cannot really prevent their plan from. Maybe let's try to find Cauldron. Okay, here it is. Should have cast Proft first. But then I wouldn't. It doesn't matter. Any top decks? 4 top decks. Just once. So this is your hand. This is a closed information. So you see, I cannot see what cards my opponent is having unless like they're shown. This is the graveyard area. Their deck is interacting with their graveyard, so we see like there is a lot of self-mill action going on. So they put cards from their library or from their hand into the graveyard area, and then they like cheat some very powerful cards into play with this interaction. So the cards that you have in your hand you can only use once, but you know there are some different cards where you can bring them back or something like that. But initially, yeah, just once. Well, luckily they do not have any big guys in the graveyard. So we can... Let's start with FOMO, I guess, and then Cauldron. Oh, we do have Vivi now in the graveyard. Let's go. Let's go. I think we have to. Start talent, Riddler, and Winternight Stories. And enchantment, we do have sorcery. No, that would be nice. Okay, let's do this maybe. Thank you so much. Have a nice day or evening or morning, wherever you are. Been playing Arena Brawl. I've heard that it was a lot of fun. This Brawl challenge was kind of unexpected. Now this is scary. They did not make a land drop, okay. Do they have another copy of Caballero? They do. We are in trouble. Maybe it was not worth it. Yeah. To be fair, not that bad. Could have been worse. Look into now. Well, we need, I guess, Soul Cauldron anyways, I feel like. Then what? What do we miss here? Sorcery. And I have to block now. hoof. The hoof is there. Where are you? Ooh. I'm going to draw just one card. Maybe removal. 4 cards in hand. What else can it be? They do have some sort of contraction. Not putting all the eggs into the same basket. Right. Discarded this. Now they can actually cast. Yeah. I was thinking about that. They have FOMO and Riddler. It's Exile. Doesn't help much, does it? Yeah. Oh, Shining classics, amazing. Yeah, same. Thanks for stopping by. So, your comments are always cracking me up. Yeah, who knew, right? Vivi. The only cards left. 10 cards left. Oh, that's wild. Seven mana. Yeah. Not enough. 13 cards left. 12. Maybe they can back. Oh, also Enderman. Thank you so much for your follow. Shout out to you. Rude. Okay. Problem is that I bounce Bringer. They just start all over again. What do I bounce? 13 cards left. 13. Like we need that interaction. I think most likely we need to bounce Overlord. Like, what's our plan right now? Just survive. Okay, we need to sit on it Into the Flood Maw now. Because let's say they bring back, I don't know. Okay. That's mean. We'll survive. Then like this block, this is a lot of damage, 12. No, we probably cannot survive, unfortunately. Blocking anything we can. And it's lethal. Exactly. 0. Oh man. They drew or milled almost the entire deck. So they're playing Awakening the Honored Dead. Some people don't, but I think this is like very powerful in this deck. Okay, I guess we need Annul, Disdainful Stroke, 2 Tidebinder. towards the tower out. Wild Ride, same thing. And what else did I board in? Okay, scholars are pretty annoying. Huh. Maybe, did they see Splash Portal? I haven't played it. I don't think it's worth it still. Maybe like this. Maybe first. Sure. Stormchaser's talent. And then we'll see. I think we can just draw. Why not? No, it's too many lands, but we do have Winternight Stories. Oh. That. Okay, let's ditch and tap land. Deal 3 cards, you may discard a card. When you do, return target creature or land. Next turn, it's pretty dangerous. I guess we want to find a counter spell or something. Oh, it's not a counter spell. It's not a counter spell. Dang it. Crazy. GG. Yeah, I guess this is it. I have removal too. No, there's just no way. GG. Okay, that was, yeah. But I guess apart from that, yeah, nobody's playing Grave Hate anymore. Just this strategic betrayal if you have access to black against Vivi. So this deck actually is quite popular at the moment, this Reanimator deck. Alright, let's just start it down. Proft, boom, 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 attack for 3. This is just, you know, Chef's Kiss, my favorite. Opening. Could just go Vivi, I guess. Because we have 2 copies of it, we don't care. Let's attack first. That was expected. Maybe another Proft. We need a land. We need to draw. FOMO. Oh, that would be so good. 1. It's an open mana, however. Okay. The beginning. It's all the Stormchasers. All right. Okay, they could not find a removal, I guess. Right, control. Ral N, Marang N, counter spells, set for Annul, towards the tower out, Wild Ride out, Abrade out, Splash Portal out. Let's be realistic. Guess this is it. Alright. Maybe a tad slow. Especially on a draw. But okay. Oh, they mulligant. I'm gonna start with Proft. No. Is it a counter spell? I think it is. Or, you know, there's something else. That's freeze. Wow. Alright. I probably could cast Marang. I mean, that instant draw 3 cards and discard a card. Let's just develop, sort of. Just too many cards. It doesn't do much. It doesn't do anything. How many cards do we want to? Stormchaser's Talent, Winternight Stories. Oh, no command like that. Let's start with Winternight Stories, why not? I guess it's too optimistic. Too optimistic to cast Cauldron right now, but I'll be able to anyways. That'll be another Vivi. Maybe not. You know what? I don't need that many lands. Just too much. Okay. I think it would be too optimistic if I cast Agatha Soul Cauldron that turn. I can't open a man like that. I wouldn't do that. This draw and go nerve-wracking stuff, really. Damn. The end. Brutal. I mean, as long as they are not casting Consult the Star Charts, I think we're fine. Like, we have a lot of gas in hand. This is still there. So. Can be a Proft, maybe? Just to make the otter bigger. Hello, hello there. Thank you so much for a follow. Dun, dun, dun. For all the Into the Flood Maw. Don't really need it in this matchup, right? Trim it for sure. Alright, alright. Maybe with Offspring. Okay, first one is up. Okay, no, consult the star chart. Do I have anything? Talent. Yeah, I guess. Gonna put counters on another. No, you do not. I'm gonna keep that last Into the Flood Maw just in case I need to get rid of that, or I don't know. Okay, let's go. No. Okay. One more. Okay, okay. All right. So like it's tempting to draw 2 cards instead of 1. Do I want to do that? Maybe. Let's go. Throw some more. Okay. Look at that. My lands. Rest in peace. Yeah. I want to do that. Where are you? kind of crazy. But they did not have any card advantage. They did not draw their as well as Starter's Blood. Get lost. We just spell pierce it. And would it be enough? 7. It's exactly 11. All right, let's continue ranking up. Good. What's that? Small. Can do better. This is better. Keep 6 now. Abrade. I may regret that. It just depends on what we're playing up against. That's it. This Reanimator deck. Again. Yes. Mm-hmm. Maybe just towards the tower attack. Not super impactful. Please put in pressure. Another option could be maybe FOMO, but no attack. Just trying to develop. Okay. Well, this is good. I think we need to find an answer. Of course. Oh. Plans. Okay, it's an untapped land. We're missing here a land exactly. We do not have counter spells. Main deck. Huh. This is not bad. This is actually not bad. So now if they cast this into this, most likely need to sit on that interaction that just passed. I don't want to tap out. But also, they can just cast something. Oh, this deck is strong. Oops. Okay. Nice. Right on. Okay. Now I feel more safe. So in response, we need to get rid of Outboth, sure. Mm-hmm. Is there? The lands. Spider. Spider. Sacrifice, create a number of card types. 1/1. Start maybe with this. There's just one part left. Do-do-do. Hello there. How are you? Quantum Riddler. Da-da-da. I'm sure about the sequencing. Maybe Proft first. Okay. Nine. It's not lethal, no? One card left. Ah, how come it's not lethal? Dang it. Probably need to calculate better, honestly. I just, you know, it's just jamming it like that. So, okay, if it wasn't lethal, let's say put encounters here. We cast this with Offspring. Maybe? Okay. Yeah, I think it was not the most optimal use out of this situation. Man. This deck again. It's kinda tough. Alright, let's board in Annul. Spell Pierce, Disdainful Stroke, Tidebinder. Yeah. Torch the tower. Probably don't need that. Great. Tasteless Portal, Wild Ride. Just one trainer. Obliterating Bolt, maybe. Problem is that we need an instant speed answer. Probably not Into the Flood Maw. What do I think about it? Or then maybe Bolt. Or okay. Very control kind of hand. If they cast Overlord of the Bilmer, then it's perfect. Oh, it's not. Okay. Too many lands now. Too many lands. Sneaky duress. Ooh, they discarded talent. That's an aggressive approach. Okay. Okay, alright. I could probably just discard Winternight Stories. All of that. But then taking damage. Oh, sorry. Take that. Okay. They're trying to do. Great sex. Crazy, crazy post. It's very creature card. Okay. Do I want to get a spell pierce? I'm not sure. To be honest, nothing scary, right? Let's cast this then. Sorry. Okay. Meanwhile, I won. Alright. But you see, like, it's not an almighty deck. Alright, we got there. Slowly but surely ranking up. Let's play some more. Good. I don't know what about this card, but it is so satisfying to cast Stormchaser on turn 1. Even though we do not have like a very powerful follow-up. Like imagine with Proft, Eidetic Memory, it's just so good. Yeah, let's just cast the trainer. Is it the same deck again? Or is it... Ooh, you'd like to see. Right now we don't need Cauldron. Proft, yes. Okay, it looks like the Simic aggro now. If they have Into the Flood Maw, then I'm gonna put a counter on the trainer. Be smart about it. Ooh, Drowner. Okay, Drowner. I thought they would trade, but okay. Simic aggro. Oh, let's see how it goes with Simic aggro. Whenever you cast. Oh, yikes. Hope so light. Thank you for your follow. Flow. Bum bum bum. Where do we do that? We could start with FOMO. But you know what? Maybe just first Riddler. Start with Riddler first. Not this deck. Which one? Simic aggro? I assume. Where's my fire magic? Like in my defense, it's not a straight up Cauldron Vivi deck. Alright. Like just thinking on how to make this turn as optimal as possible, you know. There is always possibility of FOMO, of course, or we can start with the stories, or with FOMO, ditch the stories, and then go from there. What do we miss? A creature. Here it is. All right. They're just going to jump. At the same time, if you're sick and tired of Vivi Cauldron deck, bans and restrictions, it's coming pretty soon, so. And for those who enjoy it, same thing. There is not a lot of time. We're going to exile it. Let's just do this. We're not gonna have Delirium. It's an open mana. It's a risk. Maybe it's gonna work. This is like very very bold play on an open mana like that, honestly. I would not recommend. A little bit unhinged, even because they had 2 cards in hand. Probably like if I were in a tournament, I wouldn't play like this. You know, I had Stormchaser Sand, had Proft Eidetic Memory. I didn't need to do that. But again, it worked. Still, was too risky. Okay. Simic Aggro, Fire Magic. Let's go all of the removal in. Are we just trying to rush to Mythic? 20 more days, yes. Well, basically, yeah, I just want to rank up. I enjoy this variation of the deck A Quantum Riddler is insane. So good. What do we want to trim? So they have this particular unpleasant card. You can trim Vivi, you know. I feel like this deck is not really about Vivi, it is more about Riddler and Proft Eidetic Memory. Or maybe even Into the Flood Maw. Hold on. Sideboard. They didn't see Splashboard. I think this can be quite sneaky here. Maybe it's gonna work. Riddler. I mean, who's gonna blame you? If you like a Riddler so much. This card is insane. Once you get the taste of it, yeah, you cannot stop, that's for sure. Yeah, not great. It's maybe too slow to be honest, but okay, let's keep it. Okay, this game they made me just faster. Okay. That's aggressive. That's aggressive. Well, we're not blocking. We could like Quantum Riddler, Stormchaser student. Okay. This is too much. It's too much. And our start was too slow. This star is insane. Excuse me. GG. Yeah. Quick and painful. No. Okay, let's bring back Into the Flood Maw. This, yeah, this star is too much. Also, Thundertrap Trainer is too slow. I don't want to leave that cheeky splash portal. Again, kind of slow, but we do have towards the tower, so. Also, speaking of preparation for something, like, except for RCQs, there is no big tournament coming up, right? RC, the first RC of the next year is going to be in standard, but the format is going to change so much. So it doesn't make sense to test for that just yet. Hmm. Owner. Okay. Fire magic. Fire magic. Not fire magic. I want to draw one more card. Riddler. I won't be able to cast anything though. I needed fire magic that turn. Now it's too late. See, like, no interaction whatsoever. That was unfortunate. What do we do with that? Just Riddler. Ah, here you are. Here you are. Yeah, too late. Disgusting. You can now double block. Cannot double block. Oh. $16 damage. Is there a way? GG. Can draw any sort of interaction. Maybe I need to trim that Winternight Stories even further. I don't know. Hard to tell. Nope. It's a million. It's a keep. Wow, that's aggressive. Okay. If it's a counter, then we'll survive. Okay. It's worse. Probably want to shuffle Vivi. They did not. Maybe it makes sense. This is pretty aggressive. Sunset Saboteur. Four. More counters. They tap one, tap another. I'm thinking maybe I should have got rid of Sunset Saboteur. They tap FOMO now. It's not lethal. I guess instead of FOMO, I should have look at Into the Flood Maw here. Let's see. At the same time, what we can do now is Into the Flood Maw the bat towards the tower. I don't know, this or Kaito. Yeah, probably Sunset Saboteur. We'll see. Right. Didn't play now. yeah. We just comboed over basically. Then Into the Flood Maw that block her and attack for like how many cards draw? Excuse me. Okay, do mirror mid range, fire magic, torch the tower. Rel maybe? It's a Tidebinder. Just interaction basically, so Splash Portal out, Wild Ride out. I think we want to keep that grindy plan with Trainer, but we can trim maybe Vivi. So I'm pretty sure they're gonna board in some hate against it. The Flood Maw. Trim. Flood Maw. Winternight Stories 2. Great. It's a little bit clunky. Okay. And Trainer. Okay. Keep. Siren. Okay, so Siren is not scary right now. If they cast the bat, then it's going to be problematic. Maybe we should sit on towards the tower. At the same time, you see like having Stormchasers down in open hand. Like you want to cast it as soon as possible. Okay. Now I feel like we need to follow that line and torch the Siren before Kaito happens. Okay. Creature. Yeah, I think we can ignore Preacher. They have Kaito, but Kaito into Preacher, I guess it's fair. Curiosity. Yeah, that's bad. I'm not gonna attack, I think. So 2 cards, yeah. Just worth it. Another removal. No. Azurus first. More removal? Huh. Mm-hmm. Yeah, and you want to cast this, right? But no. In this situation. Hello, hello there. Oh. Cloud. All the best. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for your raid. Thank you, appreciate it. How are you? Oh, Kaito didn't come in, right? Or they are just... Draw card. They should have attacked with Curiosity too, no? Why not attack with Curiosity? It comes back. It would have dealt more damage. Da-da-da-da. What's there in the graveyard? Nothing much. You can see what we draw. See first. Maybe a counter spell. Vivi. Okay. All the lands and no hope. Yeah, me too, me too. I think it's the last game for today, but I'll be back tomorrow. I have so many cards. It's concerning. Boom, boom, boom. Triggers. No. Removal. No. This is wild. Okay. They have a null. Not counter. Nice. Yeah, that's why, right? That's why. Should probably double torch. Since they have that Annul. Probably need to attack with the land. Another torch. I'm gonna keep it. What else? Siren. Okay. We didn't know about this torch today. Start. Or torch. We're gonna be greedy. Torch, another Riddler, draw a bunch of cards. This is just wild. Absolutely crazy. Riddler is insane. Riddler, yeah, Riddler is the card, not Vivi. Okay, so I think this is it for today. Thank you all so much for watching. Again, I'm so happy to be back. I'll be back tomorrow. As always, I stream usually like starting early afternoon Central European time, so at 11 or 11:30 a.m. Central European time. Right, a.m. All right, thank you all. Let's raid somebody. And again, just a gentle reminder, if you're not following me already, please hit that button. It would mean a lot to me. All right. See like how I am out of practice in streaming. Anyway. All right. See you tomorrow. Bye-bye. Have a good one.